It's because it's time for Bob's Movie Club.
I love movies. Bob's Movie Club.
Woo!
We got some movies for you.
Yeah, we do.
Bob's Movie Club. Bob's Movie Club.
Movies are great. Movies are great. Today we're talking about a really great movie. Sinners. Just came out last year. Takes place in 1932 Mississippi, where two brothers, Smoke and Stack, both played by Michael B. Jordan, are returning to their hometown in Mississippi to open a juke joint as free men. But these are some tough guys. You know, when they come back to their hometown, their reputation has not been forgotten. They use violence. They use threats. A lot of people are angry with them, and you quickly find out that the reason they've come back is because they moved to Chicago. They didn't find a lot of luck there, so they robbed both the Italians and the Irish, stole all their alcohol, and have come back to Mississippi to open a juke joint in an old mill. So they have to assemble their squad, and they get their hands on this old mill to open this juke joint, and they have one beautiful night, and then the music attracts vampires, and everything goes to hell, literally. One of the things I love about this movie is that it does take place in just one long, crazy night. It reminded me of a Quentin Tarantino movie in that way.
Yeah.
But obviously with a lot more soul.
Starts in the early. Well, actually, it starts with the kid running into the church, right?
Right.
And
Yes.
I had forgotten that part because I watched the first like half hour, and then at the end as he's going back, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. He walked in there with the neck of the guitar and the whole. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, so you know it's going somewhere bad, but I didn't realize it was just going to be one night of craziness.
Well, doesn't it say in that scene when he walks into the church, it says like yesterday or something, and then that's when the story goes
one
back.
day earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You're right. And
okay. So
it
that
sets
scene
it up.
happens,
Like
and it
he
says,
walks in, and it's like, what happened to that guy? And then it goes one day earlier or whatever, and that's when the movie actually begins.
And they've really set up the whole theme of the movie from the credits that it's about how music, this guy, Sammy, who we're introduced to right away, which, by the way, this is this kid's first movie. I think he's 20 years old. And even before he sings, his voice totally takes me out. Like it's so, oh my gosh, it's magical the way he sounds, even when he just talks. But you're told from the very beginning that his music has this magical power because it's so truthful that it can connect spiritual worlds. It can connect the past and the present.
and the future.
Yes. Yeah, which is so cool. And his
That's the
father
best
warns
scene.
him.
That's the best scene in that movie is when he's playing and it's like the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future are all just woven into it in ways that all of a sudden you're like, oh, is that working? And then it does. It's crazy.
It's
Wait,
so
are you talking
beautiful.
about the scene at the juke joint?
Yes.
In the
Yes.
part? Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's an incredible scene.
Yes, I love that it connects. It's mostly like the history of Black music, like from Africa into modern day, but they also have the Chinese music included in it. It's so cool. And the director and the writer shot this whole movie on IMAX, or not the whole movie, but lots of the movie in IMAX, which is like a and on film, so that you could really get the richness of that scene. Like a lot of times when you do IMAX, it's to get these really big like explosions and really big effects, but he used it to have this really human texture so that you can really see everybody's pores in their skin and the rich colors of the light and the smoke that's going all around.
Yeah, the sweat in this movie, among other fluids, is sometimes there were times when I was like, the lighting in this is terrible, and then all of a sudden it sort of shifted to. There was one scene they're like hugging outside of it's the next morning, and the whole big battle has happened, and he's hugging them, and they're so badly lit. I was like, how am I noticing how something is lit? And then as the sun is coming up, it's like, oh, that's why suddenly.
I know. And can you imagine filming something like that? I'm geeking out a little bit, but thinking about having to time all of that perfectly with the sunlight, like you probably have to spend like several days reshooting that, because once you get to a certain part of the sunlight, you can't film any more of that part of the scene.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you have to time it so perfectly so that the sun is coming up right when certain things are happening. It's so masterfully done. It's so beautiful. No wonder it's nominated for so much.
16 Academy Award nominations.
That's one thing when you live in LA, the magic hour, when the sun's just about to go down.
The golden hour.
You look around LA and it's like it looks like every movie. Like you get like, oh, this is the light. This is what they use. This is great.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler is the writer-director of this movie. He's from Oakland.
Oaktown.
And this isn't his first big movie, but it's his first one that he has written. He did both of the Black Panther movies. He's worked with Michael B. Jordan before on Creed. And he also has, I think his first movie is Fruitville Station, which is about a shooting of a young man that happens over in Oakland.
Yeah, not that long ago. The guy's name is Omar something, right? He in fact, that was like, I think his first like independent film, and it got massive accolades. It's, it boosted him up into the, Hollywood elite.
Yes, he's only 39 years old, and he has this is, I think, his 5th or 6th major movie that's come out. That is crazy.
Right. And for them to let him helm something like Black Panther, which those big superhero movies are so... Like there's a whole bunch of people that whole genre is like so important to these people, and he did a great job. I didn't see the second one, but I loved that first one.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. What do you guys think about Michael B. Jordan in this and him playing the twins?
Well, I mean, more Michael B. Jordan's always fine with me.
Twice as hot.
Yeah, he's truthfully, if I have any beef with this movie, it's that it takes too long to get to the thing that happens. And that I didn't know which one was smoke and which one was stack, and I never knew. And I was trying to keep track by they're wearing this or that, or
the hats. The hats is what I followed.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Smoke's usually smoking too.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that is also my grind.
Yeah, I really did feel like
the guy. They should have just made it one dude.
I don't know.
Or gotten another guy to play the other brother.
I've seen other movies where somebody played 2 roles, and you can kind of tell, you feel it. I didn't feel it with this. I just believe they were twin brothers. Like I was like, oh, it's the same guy playing both. Like I thought they did a good job at that.
Where he goes, "I loves you," and I'm like, oh, he loves this lady, and then later you see there's a story to them and some history, and then. Another one goes, "I loves you too." And it's another lady that he says, "I love you too." And I'm like, is that the same guy saying "I love you" to the 2 different women? Or does each brother have a former girlfriend? It's that confusing for me.
Yeah.
And I was watching, no laptop. I'm sure if I watch it again, I'll pick up on the hats or the other things. But as just someone watching a movie, I went, I'm lost in terms of which guy's which.
I think it needed to be the twins because they were 2 halves of like a whole, and that is.
Oh, I love that you saw that.
The crux of the whole thing, because if you watch into the credits, it's clear an agreement was made, and because they're brothers and twins, this guy was able to change his new nature and allow a separation.
You can say it. We're spoiling it.
I guess we really are. Right. Like, I mean, there's that scene. There's one on top of the other, and he's about to kill the one who's infected. And then they cut away.
You know what I enjoyed was the character switches when they got made. And like it was really cool. Like Haley Steinfeld, I think, did a really good job.
She was amazing.
She's
really
insane
good
in this movie.
I'll watch her in anything.
She's got me. Like, I'm a fan for life.
And I liked the vampire scenes. I think it's Jack O'Connell played the main guy.
Yeah, Remick.
He's really good.
Oh, is he
was
the one
so
who was
scary.
doing I mean, I know you're a huge fan of the Lord of the Dance. I mean, you must have loved that scene.
Yeah, he was the one that did the Irish jig
Yeah.
and
those were cool scenes.
He's
like,
a good, bad, like you really believed it, and like and you kind of also liked him a little bit.
When he shows
You're
up,
supposed to.
When he shows up at those people's houses, at that house,
Yeah.
and he is saying, "We were attacked, and I left my wife, and I'm a coward." Like I felt that. Like I went, that is the one thing you never want to be. I'd rather just die right there trying to protect my person than be later going, I ran and they died. Like I felt that moment, and that's when you get the then it's uncovered what you're watching, and you go, oh, all right,
This guy.
it was a trick.
Right. The whole
He's
time.
good.
But
He's
in
good.
its way, like there is an allure to vampires in general. First of all, you're immortal in normal trope, and these people were very music. Like he wants the kid because he wants the music. He wants, you know, they're performing music that they've stolen from other. Like they know everybody's memories. They know all about him, and in a way, there's a pull toward that. Like, oh, I could live forever, and I could, and we all they really want to do is make music. It's crazy,
Right, and it doesn't seem, obviously vampires seem evil, but it's not. What he's saying kind of makes sense. It's like you could live forever. We'll all have each other's shared everything, and it's kind of tempting to become a vampire.
Even as the one guy, I think his name was Cletus. He was the guy guarding the door, and he goes out to pee. Slim, is that his name?
Oh, actually, I don't know.
Anyway, as he gets up, as he's now coming back to life, and he kind of looks at the guy and smiles, and you just go, oh, they're in a family now. Isn't that great?
It reminded me of Pluribus. Have you watched Pluribus yet?
Yes.
It really did.
Right, it's a hive mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really, it's a very layered movie that I understand makes some like the history of black music and is making points about that too. But just from a general, like, here's a story that has vampires in it. Like, it's actually just a great movie from that standpoint as well.
Yes. And exactly. And that's my favorite kind of movie. It stands on its own. It's so fun to watch. It's so interesting. But it also has like this deeper meaning
Makes a
and keeps you
statement,
thinking.
right.
Like, obviously, there's symbolism there too. This Irish guy who is trying to lure this black community onto his side so that he can steal their music.
Right.
Like, that's a story right there.
At the heart
history.
of this movie for me, we're talking about Sinners. This is Bob's Movie Club if you're just joining us. The movie Sinners, for me, at the heart of it, like the vampires, I went, okay.
I love
Black
it.
music in the Mississippi Delta at that time is where all our music comes from. Like that.
Yes.
All modern day music.
It came right out of that. And there was actually a pipeline of blues artists who wanted to get to Chicago because they did believe they could leave behind some of the racism and find stardom and some money and by playing their music. And at the end, when like it all comes full circle, and I'm sure, actually, I'm not sure. I don't know the guy at all. But I hope that even though this ends up being a weird vampire movie, that some people are inspired to look at the truth about that music from that time and how it, right out of that came rock and roll.
Yep. And that's why it's so amazing that they have Sammy grow up to be Buddy Guy,
Right.
who is a legendary blues guy from Chicago. Everything that you're saying.
That part of the movie is like the most important part. Like that, it's like it's satisfying. You know, you get the ending. You see these two people that you know were in love and couldn't be together because one is black and one is white. They are together forever.
Yeah.
And they've got their stuff going on, and then they go to see the kid who blew their minds back, 70 years before or however long ago it was. It's great. It's a really, really good movie.
And I think they sum it up so perfectly in that after credits scene when Buddy Guy asks Michael B. Jordan, Stack, like, that was horrible, and I wake up with nightmares from that night, but it was also the best day of my life. Do you feel the
Up to
same
that
way?
point.
And he says, even though he is now with the love of his life forever, Stack, Michael B. Jordan, and, will live forever, he agrees that it was the best day of his life. It was the last time he saw his brother, his other half, and it was the last time he saw the sun. And there's something there about the difference between choosing light and choosing dark and having to live with those choices that is so beautiful.
he made him the offer too.
I know. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple
So-
texts. 510. This is my first Bob's Movie Club watch and thought Sinners was good. I give it 4 out of 5 stars, but I wish I knew where the main vampire originated.
Oh, maybe
Yeah, a
they'll do
prequel would
Sinners
be
too.
good.
They'll do a prequel. How that guy, maybe he was hundreds of years old. We don't know.
925 Bob, thank you for choosing an Academy Award nominated film. 'Tis the season. Sinners was perfect. The only thing missing was Wilford Brimley lamenting about all those damn vampires. 5 out of 5 stars. Bud
Oh,
and
nice.
Martinez.
5 stars.
So do we want to go? It's late now. You want to go around the room and do our?
4.5 stars for me.
Yeah, it's a 4 for me as well.
I'm a 4. Solid.
I'm 4.5.
Great
I it's now taken down one battle after another as far as my favorite movie this year.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see who wins.
Well, I mean, we did make our picks a while ago, but if we're going to watch a few more movies, maybe we should redo our Oscar picks. Because that's, what is it, like March 16th, I think, is the date?
We got a little bit.
We'll chat.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
You're waking up with Sarah and Vinny.